Today marks the beginning of Pride Month in the city.
And the federal government chose today to announce changes to identity markers on passports and funding for LGBTQ refugees. Inside Toronto's historic Metropolitan Community Church, the federal immigration minister announced a change to how a person's gender will be indicated on Canadian passports.
It's been a long time coming, and it was high time for this to happen.
As of next week, Canadians who don't necessarily identify as male or female will be able to mark an X for their gender on passport forms and other identifying documents. Ahmed Hussein says being able to better identify themselves will help avoid triggering stigma, discrimination, and in some cases violence. But the government admits when it comes to international travel, having an X as a gender identifier could be dangerous.
We are cautious about how this will work internationally.
The Prime Minister's special advisor on LGBTQ2 issues says 75 countries around the world criminalize same-sex love, while 5 others kill people for being gay.
There will be some gender non-binary people that might not want to put X on their passport. They might just decide to do something different. But those people who want that, who want to affirm their gender expression and identity by choosing the X, will be able to do so. And of course, they're going to make a decision in their own travel plans for where they're able to be most safe.
Jordan would like to see the changes to how people are identified go even further.
A name and a face should be enough to tell a border security agent that they're talking to the right person.
The government also announced $800,000 in funding to increase the number of LGBTQ refugees from 15 to 50 each year for the next 5.
For those people fleeing violence and persecution in other countries, it's a chance to find safe haven here in Canada.
Boissonneau insists this is not Ottawa putting more financial pressure on provinces and cities when it comes to sheltering refugees. And Jordan says 100% of the money goes directly to refugees, calling this a private-public partnership.
The government provides startup funds and 3 months of support for every arrival, and Canadian LGBTQ communities fundraise the remaining 9 months.
Jordan says this year those sponsors have already raised more than $1.6 million, which exceeds the federal contribution.